Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. Welcome to Fire Day and welcome my Fire family. I'm a Sag Rising. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. What are we doing this time, Sagittarius? We are looking at two hands. That's what we're doing this week. And I do this every second week. You guys seem to like it, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do a reading with this deck, and then we're going to find out what's going on. Then I will pull up this deck. We will go with the second deck and do a second read for you. I just want to get as much energy out to you as I can. Let's find out what's going on with you. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, that subscription button is right where you left it, on the corner of this, bottom right-hand corner of this square that I live in. Here we go. Oh, I just heard in my head the song from Huey Lewis and the News, Hip to be Square. Okay, fine. I'm hip to be square. It's good. So this reading is for the week ahead, and whenever you find it, today, tomorrow, next week, that's how fluid energy works. Today, tomorrow, next year, whenever you find it, it's going to be for the week ahead. Let's find out what's coming up for Sag in the week ahead. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, 8 of Cups, right? The moons. This is the Wandering Moon Tarot. 8 of Moons, it says here, which is the 8 of Cups. I feel like in the week ahead here, you might be walking away from something or someone. Tell me more about this. Or disconnecting emotionally from someone. It's like you've finally let something go, possibly. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups for Sagittarius. We do have the Page of Wands. It might be somebody who you see intermittently, or you talk to them intermittently. Maybe you don't talk to them all the time, but maybe it's a fire connection, somebody that you have a lot of compatibilities with in the fire area, right? It could be that. I feel like it maybe is, for some of you, it could be communication that makes you let go, or maybe the communication is from someone who is emotionally disconnected. We've got the Knight of Wands, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. I like that, Sag. This is telling me here that you're about to get communication from somebody who has been in and out of your life, somebody who you may have, it doesn't always have to be, but may have been in a situationship with. And that means somebody that you allow to come in and out of your life just for fire. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying live your life the way you want to, because that's what you should be doing. You have this life that you'll remember, so do what you want to do. Nonetheless, the Knight of Wands does have a reputation of just taking what they want and then leaving. They don't really give you any stability. And so, you know what I think? I think the buck stops here, because the 8 of Stars, that's the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you've been working on yourself. I feel like you put up some sort of a boundary between you and the 8 and the Knight of Wands. I feel like the Knight of Wands is the one that's emotionally detached. That's what it feels like. This person is somebody, Sag, who brings the fire. I feel like you're attracted to them. They're attracted to you. There's great chemistry. You have a lot of fun, and then you don't see each other for a while. You might not even text for a while. This person might even be out of your life for months, possibly. And I feel with the 7 of Cups is telling me it's confusing for you. I feel like you're going to get some clarity about this around the new moon. We have here, this card is specific to this deck. We have the new moon here. You are about to make a big decision surrounding the new moon. Look, I'm going to come back with a new moon reading. The new moon's on the 5th of July, and we are the 3rd today, I believe. And I think, are we the 3rd today? Yes, we are the 3rd today. So I was just looking at my clock. We are the 3rd today. So I think in a couple of days, you're about to make some sort of really big decision about this person. I feel like they confuse you. It feels like it makes you overly emotional when you don't hear from them. I feel like you've healed from this. And I feel like the 8 of Pentacles is telling me that the buck stops here, that you know your worth. You've been working on yourself. I feel, Sag. And when this person comes back around, I feel like you're about to make a decision in a couple of days. And look, it could be 3 days before the new moon. It could be 3 days after. That's usually the new moon energy, right? New moons are new cycles. New you, who dis, making all kinds of decisions. It's because for me as a reader, as an energy reader, this is Virgo and Pisces, and you're going over all the details like Virgo and using your intuition to figure out whether you want to resurrect it again or not. And I feel like this is way too confusing and emotional for you to want to resurrect this thing again. I feel like you're going to stop this person in their tracks. And the thing is that's really hard, right? Especially if you're lonely, especially if you're someone who isn't really dating anyone, right? And so I feel like you will be getting some communication from this person. And it's not like you don't like to hear from them. I feel like you do like to hear from them, but I feel like in the midst of, maybe it's even been 8 months since you've heard from them, right? Cups are months to me. Maybe it's been, 2, 3, 4, 8 months since you've heard from them, and all of a sudden they show up again. But they're looking for fire, understand? Whatever deal they give you, whatever words they say, they are looking for fire. But I feel like you've been working on yourself while they're away. 8 of Pentacles tells me that you've been engaged and going over the details of self, all this self-mastery here. We do have the Page of Pentacles. What else do we have? We have the Four of Wands. Look, I said this person's going to say whatever they got to say to get back into your life. I feel like this person is going to be like, boy, do I have a deal for you. They're like a used car salesman. And I think that you are going, and no disparaging remarks to used car salesmen. I'm talking about the stereotypical one that we see on TV where they're always the shyster, right? I'm not saying that you are if you're a used car salesman. But I'm going to say that the 8 of Pentacles is telling me you've worked on yourself so much that now you have a new vision or view of who you are. You know your worth. And so when this person shows up with an opportunity for the Four of Wands, you're like, I don't know. The Four of Wands is stability. It's let's have fun. Let's move in together. It's the Page of Pentacles is like this person is giving you some sort of a small gift or opportunity. Look, they're looking at it as they're giving you a gift. Like, why wouldn't you take the gift that the Knight of Wands is giving you? This person is very much in their ego. That's what it feels like here. We do have the 9 of Cups. Come on, it'll be fun. I'm your wish fulfillment. And the 6 of Wands. So I feel like with the 6 of Wands is telling me that this person is trying to talk you into letting them into your life again at any cost. The 6 of Wands is Leo energy. This person does have ego. I was just saying, as I said, it sounds like a lot of ego. I feel like this person is going to say whatever they've got to say to make you invest in them again. They're going to say, look, we keep coming back to each other. You're my wish fulfillment. Like, why would I keep coming back if you weren't my wish fulfillment? They might even bring a small trinket. They might bring some sort of a gift to you, or they might consider themselves as the gift to you, right? So I feel, though, that this person's emotionally detached, and that's the problem here. It's not that they don't want to be with you. It's not that they're not attracted to you. It's that this person doesn't have any long view vision. Like, there's a page here. They have the vision of a child. Right? They have the vision of someone who's very immature. So they're like I'm living in the moment right now. That's what that energy is. And so this person is not looking forward to anything of a long-term situation with you here. They just want you to jump right in, right? The Fool is here. They just want you, they're asking you to jump in, take a risk, take a leap. We do have the 2 of Wands, and you're like, well, wait a second. Wait a second here. I need to prepare for this. I need to think about it. I need to decide where I'm going or what I'm doing. Because you do have 2 paths, Sag. You could take one path, which might be a little bit lonely because you're by yourself, but what's the alternative? The alternative is letting this person into your life and having a lot of really great passion for a short amount of time, and then they're gone. We do have the World card. Yeah, I feel like you're making a different decision than you've ever made before, because you know that whenever you decide is what your reality ends up being, right? Whatever you have always done is what you'll always get. And what if you decide to make a different decision, you will get something different. And so I feel like you've decided that you want something different. You're taking the other path. You're not taking the path with this person. You're taking the other path. In fact, I have a feeling that you're just going to close the door on the whole situation. I feel like Saturn has something to do with it, right? The World card is here, ruled by Saturn. Saturn's in retrograde, and it's causing us to clean up a lot of stuff. All of these outstanding relationships, these stragglers that keep coming back into your life to throw you off your path. I feel like this person is some kind of a test for you. I feel like you've been by yourself, working on yourself, 8 of Pentacles, really, really working hard on yourself, and then the kryptonite shows up, Superman. I feel like you're building yourself into Superman, Superwoman, and all of a sudden the kryptonite shows up. And I think it's this person, the Knight of Wands. I feel like you are not going to take the path with them. Whatever you do is up to you. I'm not telling you not to take the path with them. I'm going to say to you that if you do decide to take the path with them, it's because you are doing short-term gratification. And maybe that's all you need in your life right now. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm saying make your decision, use your discernment, and figure out what it is that you want to do. We do have the Four of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you've had enough. With the Nine of Wands showing up here, you're exhausted with the bullshit. I feel like every time you've let this person into your life, they talk a big game, right? This is Gemini energy. They have a lot of words. They talk a big game. They promise you some things. Maybe they don't make promises at all. Maybe they say words that, I mean, look, Gemini is highly intelligent. It's really, you're going to try all day or all year to try and talk your way around a Gemini. Gemini has all the words. They're highly intelligent. They get what they want because they're wordsmiths. And this person is coming in kind of aggressively. I think you're done with the bullshit. I want to say, with the Nine of Wands here, I think you're like, I'm exhausted with this already. And I've healed. I've spent my time in meditation. I know what I want. And I feel like what you want is to just block out the world and take care of yourself. I think that's what's going on here. What is the outcome here for these two? What is the outcome here between Sagittarius and the Knight of Wands? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Strength card. I love it. You really love this person. You have love feelings for the Knight of Wands. The Two of Cups is showing up, but guess what? You're growing a pair of hands. You've decided, you know what? If I decide to hold back, if I have the courage not to move forward here, I do feel like there's infinite possibilities as to what I can do with my life. So I feel like you're going to say, yeah, I'm in love. Absolutely, I love this person. But I'm going to hold back. I'm going to hold back. I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to stand my ground. And I'm just going to stay in this place where my emotions are steady, solid, and firm. Look, the Four of Cups is a place where everybody's going to be at some certain point. It's our resting place. It's a place where I don't advise that you build a house, but maybe pop a tent there for a while. Being stable, which is fours in tarot, being stable in your feelings, stable in your emotions, I feel is what you're after right now, because that's the only way you're going to keep growing. You're going to keep growing into the Hierophant. Look at that. Temperance is here. I feel like it's time, I'm going to say. It's time for you to realize that you are the spiritual leader. And I think you've already realized it. I don't think I have to tell you, because you've been doing a lot of healing here. And I feel like you've got stability of the mind in this healing. And now you have stability in your emotions. And this person puts you on a roller coaster, which I think used to be thrilling for you, but I don't think it is anymore. So we do have Sagittarius energy. We have Taurus. We do have Leo energy. You could be dealing with that. We've got Gemini. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have Aries and Gemini energy. We have fire energy, right? We got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and we've got some water energy here. The Hermit shows up in the reverse, which tells me that you're finally going to say something. You're not going to be quiet about it anymore, because you've gone over the details and you've worked on yourself too hard, I think, to let it go. It's going to be hard and emotional situation, but I feel like you're going to send this person off. But it's going to be hard because I really think that you've fallen in love with the Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Wands isn't interested in settling down. And you know that, and I know that. All right. Second hand, Sag. You know, sometimes these two readings will be an extension of each other, right? They'll go together, and sometimes they're not. So let's find out what else is going on for Sag. In the week ahead, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Looking at the second week of July, right? If you are seeing this in real time. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else is coming up in the week ahead for Sagittarius, please? Tell me what's coming up for Sag. Sag, we have the Sun. I love it. Oh, what is that song? All of a sudden I got a song when this popped out. This is Dermot Kennedy. It's called Better Days. I love it. Have you heard that song? Better Days Are Coming. What does he say? Better days are coming if no one told you. I hate to hear you crying over the phone, dear. Better days are coming. Better days are coming for you. Yeah. I feel like you have some sort of blessing from the universe. You have some kind of a breakthrough in the week ahead. And the breakthrough in the week ahead is of your growth. I want to say that sometimes that we've got our heads down and we're growing. We're making good decisions and it's hard and we just keep healing and healing. I want to say that you are kind of looking at everything around you in the week ahead, Sag, to realize how far you've come. It's a realization or a breakthrough about how far you've come, how far you've grown, because the sun is also about growth. It's also about happiness, right? The absolute happiness. And I feel like you will have a moment of realization and clarity in the week ahead about all the growth that you've done up to here. Personal, professional, career, emotional, psychological, whatever the growth is for you. I feel like in the week ahead, you are going to have some sort of a realization here. We do have the 5 of Cups in the reverse. I love when it comes out in the reverse because it's like, you know what? I'm not going to be in my regrets anymore. No more regrets. I am going to decide to be happy. The 5 of Cups in the reverse is a decision. You have to literally pick up the 5 of Cups and put it in the reverse. It is a decision, right? That you are making to be happy, to enjoy, like you're looking back there and saying, gosh, I was a hot mess back there. I know I was. I don't know about you. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you're great. But I feel like you're looking back there, Sag, and you're saying, you know what? I am so grateful that I had the endings that I had. And those of you who are watching this, viewing this, and you're in a happy relationship, like happiest you've ever been, you know what I mean, right? Now that you're in this happy relationship, aren't you glad that those other things didn't work out? Like, I feel like that the 10 of Swords is a hard place to be. It's like now you're having realizations why things end, because other things must begin. Tell me about the 10 of Swords and the Sun. You're having all sorts of realizations. I don't gotta be sad. Endings happen for a reason. The pain came as lessons, right? Lessons. I became the student. Aw, I love this. You became the student. You're ready for the lessons. You're looking kind of back and thinking, you know what? It was hard. It was painful. It was a sad time, but I'm good. I came through it and here I am as the Page of Swords. And I feel like you're showing up as with this Page of Swords energy because you're no longer you're no longer with a closed mind. I want to say you are now like alert, observant, you're intellectually sharp, and you're ready to face whatever challenges come at you with a clear mind because the sun is here and there's nothing that is going to stop you from growing. Tell me about the sun here. How are you growing? I love this. We've got the 7 of Wands. You've put up the boundaries. I like it. So you're not letting just any old body into your life anymore. You've worked really hard on you to be in this place of the sun, this place of realization. You could have a Leo placement, by the way. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. Look, I know you're a badass, Sag. I know that you are, but this confirms it right here. And then we have the Page of Cups. Look. If there ever was energy that was great to come out together, it's the Page of Cups and the King of Swords in the reverse. Because again, the King of Swords is in the reverse. It can be pretty cantankerous, rude and angry and obstinate and liar and all these things. But I think that when the Page of Cups shows up here, it's like softening it a little bit. I don't think that you're these things. I feel like the King of Swords with the Page of Cups is telling me that you got the boundaries up. Let's go, bro. You want to try and get past my boundaries? That's what you're going to bring out of me. You're going to bring out the King of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to be kind and loving, and I'm going to say it in the kindest, softest way that I can, but I'm going to say it, and you're going to get all of it. So I feel like you've put up some boundaries here because you've realized that it's really important for you to keep your happiness, right? It's really important for you to get happy and stay happy. That you can have the 10 cups without another person. You can have a happy home, a happy life, the apex of happiness without being with somebody else, Sag. I think that's your breakthrough, your realization. You've put up the boundaries to keep out the King of Swords in the reverse. And you don't want to have to whip out the sword with the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like with the Page of Cups, it's telling me that anybody else that approaches you is going to have to deal with you as the Page of Cups. They're going to have to be kind and sweet. They're going to have to have some sort of affection. Like, I feel like you're not dealing with the King of Swords in the reverse anymore. We've got the High Priestess. You have grown your intuition. We have the Hermit in the reverse, and now you're ready to face the world here. We've got the King of Wands. Now you're inspired, because I feel like you are inspired to tell people about how you came to this place of learning, of knowledge, of growth, of listening to the intuition. And I feel like you've learned to respond instead of react, which is huge for a fire sign. Look, I'm a Sag rising. I know this thing. I had to learn the lesson of not reacting, but rather responding. And I feel like you are feeling inspired. There's 1 wand in the hand of the king, and we have 7 wands here. That's 8. You're inspired to tell people, to say things, to express your truth, and let them know of the lessons that you found when you were in hermit energy. I feel like you spent a lot of time growing on your own by yourself, and I feel like you're ready to share that information with whoever wants to listen. But I feel like you have made these gains all by yourself in silence, in fact, trying to figure out who you are. I kind of love that. Tell me more. We do have the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. I'm never letting anyone over the threshold that does not give me certainty, stability, dependability. I don't want any jokers coming at me, feminine or masculine, that are not stable in their financial situation, that are looking just to take a piece of my business, a piece of my financial life. I'm not doing that anymore. We got the 4 of Pentacles, shut off, shut down. I'm not being vulnerable with my abundance. And I'm not being vulnerable in this way that I'm confident. Like, it feels like I'm shut off and shut down for anybody who's not like me. We've got the 5 of Wands here. Any of these people who are in this wishy-washy energy of not being able to make a decision or holding back, I feel like you're done with it. Yep, 9 of Wands tells me you're done with the bull. Tell me, what is the outcome here for Sag? What is the outcome here for Sag, please? The outcome is the Ace of Wands. Ooh, the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, and the 4 of Wands. Look, you have leveled up. Look at you. You've leveled up to the Empress, feminine or masculine. You are somebody who's learned stability, who's learned to hold your ground, who's realized your worth, and you're not letting just any old body pass the boundaries. You're not doing that. I feel like you are the person who is the Queen of Pentacles. You are loving and kind. You are gracious. You are the person who is the overgiver. You're always going to be charitable, but don't you dare come past my boundaries. I will let you know, put my finger on your chest and push you back behind the boundary. You are never going to rock my stability, rock my sense about myself, my intuition. I feel like you're now making decisions with your intuition, and it's keeping you in a place of stability. Look at this, the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Cups. It means fire and passion and excitement and creativity and happiness, the apex of happiness within your 4 walls. Within your home, you've got stability, you've got happiness and fun. Maybe you've got friends, or for some of you, you might have a lover on the way. I'm just saying, somebody who's going to give you stability. But we do have... Sorry about that. Windows are open. Sorry, not sorry. So we have the Empress here. I think that's confirmation, really, of what I was just saying, that you are in a place of stability right now. Don't let it go. Don't let go. Dermot Kennedy says that. Don't let go. We'll sing our song together under the sun. Look, go look up that song, Dermot Kennedy. It keeps ringing in my head. So I'm going to leave this here. Thank you, Sag, for watching. I do appreciate you guys, and I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because there is a bonus read coming for you. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.